What is good, Smooth Nation? Here to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen again. And I want to talk about Yuji Itadori, everyone's not favorite main character. Yuji was a pretty basic character in the beginning. In the manga, spoiler, when Sukuna left Yuji, everybody stopped caring about Yuji. Nobody cared about Yuji. And it comes down, Yuji has an ichigo problem. His powers are boring and he stays reactive throughout the whole thing. Let's look at Yuji's character. Yuji was an average kid who's taken into this world of sorcery, but he has to watch his friends die and watch all these horrible things happen. Okay, but what does he do about it? Nothing. He doesn't do anything about it. Let's start with his powers. Okay. Ichigo has left, right, good night, just hands. And that's it. When he gets stronger, quote unquote, it's just more hands. And like, I wouldn't mind it if he didn't live in a universe where people can summon freaking demons and people can manipulate blood. And here's the thing, he gets stronger. It's like, it turns out his brother has blood manipulation. And when he finds out that he has that same ability, you know what he does? More punch. Like, no, come on. Let's bring up one of the greatest anime characters of all time, Naruto. You know why people like Naruto? Because he was proactive. He was making his own moves. He created various versions of the Rasengan. Naruto is a proactive character. He makes new techniques. He makes stuff his own. Same thing with Luffy. They make their own techniques. What technique did Yuji create? Nothing. Even his signature technique, Black Flash, isn't really a signature of it. It's a luck-based attack. And the power system sucks. Power system makes no freaking sense at all. And when he defeats Sukuna, oh, he's so much stronger. This version of Yuji at the end of the series is so much stronger than all the people in Shibuya. And it's like that he's still just punching and kicking. And his domain expansion, we don't really know what it does. Domain expansion is just talking to you. Like, are you freaking serious? No, come on, man. See, here's the problem. He has development, but it doesn't really amount to anything. Like, you have blood manipulation. I looked up fan versions of what Yuji's curse technique could have been. Like creating like guns made of blood. And the bullets were toxic and they could melt and dissolve things. So it's like acid bullets. Like dissolves things. Like, that's awesome. That's awesome. And Yuji does nothing. And it just comes to the fact that Gege did not care about Yuji. You didn't care about Yuji. Yuji is just there to help tell the story, but he doesn't. You can tell when a creator actually cares about the main character. Because if they really cared about him, they wouldn't give him these lame, just punch, kick. You would not do that to someone you cared about. You would have him create new moves or copy of someone else's moves. People like everybody but Yuji. Nobara was more interesting than Yuji. Yuji is such a waste, man. Left, right, good night, that's it. Well, what's that gonna do against a guy that can freaking just summon demons at you? Are you gonna just punch all the demons? Eventually you're gonna get tired. Sukuna's cut slash thing. Sukuna was smart enough to come up with techniques and stuff. The left, right, good night. The freaking Jacob's Ladder is cool. I don't even understand Jacob's Ladder at all. These are techniques. The freaking gambling dude, forgot his name. He summons stuff and his chances have good luck or whatever. That's more interesting to me. And he has an Ichigo power. His powers suck and he stays reactive. Let's look at Yuji. Okay, he watches his friends die in Shibuya. He gets taken over by Sukuna. Watches Shibuya get blown up. He sees all the devastation. He gets a pep talk from his friend that he has to keep fighting. But what does he do about this? Nothing. He doesn't really change the Jiu-Jitsu world. Like, at the ending, when the gang's all back together, he's still fighting personally. Let's bring up My Hero Academia. When Deku was going through all his character development. At the end, they created a society that directly helps people with weird quirks in order to prevent villains from being murdered. See, that's being productive. That's being proactive. They're going out of their way to do stuff. Yuji doesn't. He just kind of goes along with the flow, and whatever development he goes through, he still just kind of goes through the flow. It doesn't really amount to anything. Same problem with Ichigo. He's another Ichigo. He has all the same problems. And look, this is his curse technique is literally freaking nothing. Like, you have blood manipulation. Pause this video and Google all the characters with blood manipulation. People from Mortal Kombat, people from other franchises. Freaking Chainsaw Man, Power with blood manipulation, summons blood weapons and stuff. You could theoretically do that, but you just don't, Yuji. You just don't. It's like, are you serious? It's like, if you put your mind to it, you can do a lot of stuff, but he doesn't. He just doesn't. It's the same problem as Ichigo. And whenever he gets off power, quote unquote, it's just the same thing, but looks a little different. He's another Ichigo. That's all I gotta say. Like, subscribe. Scoop Nation, you're dismissed.